Hello students. Now today is our fourth lecture of journal entries. Now before this lecture we have done 3 lectures. In that lecture all the things are covered related to journal entry. You know all the rules and regulations. You know how to apply that rules to write journal entry also. But now today is a different topic which is not done in past, and what it is actually. So today we are discussing one topic, that is GST. Its name is Goods and Service Tax. G means goods, S means service, and tax means tax. Nothing else. So goods and service tax. Whatever product you are purchasing, on that you are paying MRP price, and that MRP price is including tax. So it's a goods tax. Suppose you are getting any service from me, I am giving you service, and you are paying fees including tax. That tax is called service tax. So we are not doing it in detail, but 3 types of tax here we are discussing. GST, GST, GST. Now, sir, what is GST actually? Goods and Service Tax, which is recorded by government, but we are not directly paying to government. We are paying to the person from where we are getting these services or goods. So, first is CGST, second is SGST, and third is IGST. Now, sir, what is the meaning of this 3 GST? Don't worry. CGST, Central GST, which is related to central government. SGST means state GST, related to state government. IGST, now IGST means integrated, combination of these two. IGST. Now, sir, which GST is applicable? Here I am considering only Gujarat state, because we are in Gujarat. Suppose I am selling or purchasing any goods, getting or giving any services in Gujarat, within the Gujarat state, then this 2 GST is applicable. Suppose, for example, CGST 6%, SGST 6%. So total I have to pay 12% GST. Whenever we are purchasing goods within the Gujarat, so it is within the state, so we have to pay this 2 GST. Even suppose I am selling goods within the Gujarat, then I have to collect this 2 GST. Suppose 6% GST is there, then CGST 6%, SGST 6%, that I have to pay or I have to collect. Suppose same service or goods is outside Gujarat, then IGST is applicable. Now IGST, sir, it must be 12%. Because integrated. Simple. So goods and services, these tax are applicable. CNS within the Gujarat. Within Gujarat. Because we are in Gujarat. Same way. Outside Gujarat, if we are providing services or goods or taking services or goods, outside Gujarat, then IGST is applicable, and IGST is always total of this two, always. Now sir, how we are giving entries of this? Don't worry, it's very easy. Just you need to calculate very carefully. 6%, 6% or 12%, whatever you want to calculate, that should be calculated carefully. Then entries are very, very, very easy. Because all of you are master now in all the journal entries without GST. Now GST is applicable, and for that we are doing today illustration number 13. Now first of all, I am reading illustration 13 and then applying GST or IGST, CGST, SGST, whatever. So going ahead, illustration number 13. I am reading now. Past journal entry, the following transactions in the books of Shri Ashwin Patel of Ahmedabad. Now Ashwin Patel, Ahmedabad. So it is, or this Ashwin Patel is a person who is in Ahmedabad. It means it is in Gujarat. Now going ahead for January 2019. So here I have to write journal entries for January 19. So for January month 2019, I have to write different journal entries. Going ahead. CGST 6%. Sir, CGST is 6%. That is key. SGST 6%. So SGST also 6% are applicable to the business transaction of Shri Ashwin Patel. At the same time, IGST 12% is applicable. So at the same time, IGST is 12%. This information is given in illustration number 13. GST is not included in the following transactions. So here whatever transactions are given, in that GST amount is not included. Past journal entries by adding applicable GST. Whatever GST is applicable, add that GST percentage and then write journal entry. Now 2019 January first day is given. Reading first transaction. Date 1. Date 1. Now on first date, goods of rupees 10,000 is purchased from Suresh Bhai of Surat. Now think, goods of rupees 10,000 is purchased from Suresh Bhai of Surat. Now Surat is within the Gujarat. It means we have to apply CGST and SGST 6%, 6%. Now here we are purchasing goods. So writing here, purchase 10,000 rupees goods. So 10,000 rupees goods purchase. And railway freight 2,000. 2,000 rupees. Railway freight. And labor 500. Labor 500. paid by check. Now think very carefully. Goods of rupees 10,000 purchased from Suresh Bhai of Surat. Railway freight 2,000 and labor rupees 500 paid by check. Now this all amount we have paid through check. Now think. This transaction is cash transaction and it's a purchase. So whenever goods is purchased, purchase account debit, that you know very well. But here GST is also applicable. So how GST is calculated? So first of all, with purchase we have paid labor and railway freight. So if we are purchasing purchase debit, then all expense related to purchase is also debited because it's a goods. So we have to write separate expenses. So purchase debit, railway freight debit, labor debit, and with this CGST and SGST also calculated. That is also debit because it's a purchase. With purchase, whatever expense is paid is debit. So making total 10 plus 2 12, 12,500. Total amount that I have to pay, that is 12,500 rupees. Now in your calculator, please calculate 6% GST. So if you are calculating 12,500 multiply with 6%, you will get answer 750. So on this, multiply with 6%, 750 is my GST amount. Now sir, 750 two times we have to write. CGST 750, SGST also 750. Both are 750 rupees. Simple. Both are 750 rupees. And both are debited because here purchase is there. Now we are writing journal entry. So first journal entry. Purchase account debit. Purchase account debit. Sir, 10,000 rupees. Railway freight account debit. Sir, 2,000 rupees. Labor account debit. 500 rupees. With that, most IMP things are 2 GST debit. 2 GSTs debit. This both GST debit. 6% is 750. So 750, 750. One is CGST, second is SGST. Now think. Here we are purchasing goods. So goods comes in. That's why it is considered as input GST. Because comes in. Goods purchase input GST. So here we have to write input CGST, input SGST account debit 750, 750. So whenever purchase related transaction is there, we have to write input C and S GST 750, 750 rupees. If we are selling goods, then output C GST is written because goods goes out and sales means output C and S GST, and if I, then I GST, whatever is there. Now how many rupees we have paid by check? Sir, this total amount we have paid by check. So cash goes out? No, sir. By bank. So to bank account credit. To bank account credit. Now total amount is 14,000 rupees. Because total we have not paid 12,500 only. Plus 750, 752 times. So total 14,000 we have paid by check, and that's why to bank account 14,000 credit. My first journal entry is clear, and definitely I am sure all of you clear all concepts. Now again, most important thing, we have sold this goods in Surat within the Gujarat, and if within the Gujarat goods sold, then two GSTs are applicable, C and S. Simple. Going ahead, second transaction. Now second transaction is of 4th date. Second transaction is of 4th date. Now reading first. Goods of rupees 8,000 is purchased from Amul Bhai of Anand. Now goods purchased from Amul Bhai of Anand. Now Anand is also in Gujarat. So again, sir, two GSTs applicable. CGST and SGST, both GSTs are applicable. So goods of rupees 8,000. So first of all, I have to write here purchase 8,000. Now nothing expenses given, no expenses are there. So understood, no expense. So directly calculate GST on 8,000 rupees, but two GSTs, 6%, 6%, 2 times into 6%. 480 rupees is GST amount, but this 480 rupees is applicable 2 times. Simple. And here this transaction is credit transaction. Nothing is paid. Only goods comes in purchase account debit that we have to do. Now think. First, purchase account debit. Purchase account debit 8,000 rupees. Now with purchase, GST also debited. 480, 480 2 times. So I have to write GST 2 times. And both GST debit. Amount 480, 480, same amount. Now why two GST applicable? CGST and SGST? Because it's a purchase from within the Gujarat. Now here purchase means input. Input CGST. Input SGST. Now total amount we have to pay, but it's a payable. We are not paying now because it's a credit transaction. Now what is the total credit amount? So 8,800, 960. 8,960 rupees is payable to Amul Bhai. So to Amul Bhai's account, because it's a credit transaction. So name of the person is given, Amul Bhai's account, 8,960. My second journal entry also complete. Simple. Going ahead, next transaction is of 7th date. Now date 7. Date 7. On that date, here information given. Goods of rupees 15,000 is purchased from Rajesh Bhai of Jaipur. Bracket Rajasthan. Now here also we have purchased 15,000 rupees goods. but this goods is purchased from Rajasthan. Now outside Gujarat, and whenever outside Gujarat is there, IGST 12% is applicable directly. Going ahead. And amount is paid by check. It means we have paid amount immediately. Right? Nothing other expenses are given. So simple, sir. Now again I have to write 12% directly. Now find 12%. You are getting answer 1800 rupees. So only one GST is applicable. IGST 12%. Sir, indirectly it's the same thing. What is the difference? We are selling goods or purchasing goods in within Gujarat or outside Gujarat? Yes, definitely. For purchaser, there is no difference. Here only bifurcation 6% is there. And if we are selling or purchasing from outside Gujarat, then 12% directly considered. No difference, I know. That's why government say only one GST, only one tax is there. This is the one tax, nothing else. Only one. GST means one tax. 12% fixed. You are selling in Gujarat or outside Gujarat, purchasing from Gujarat or outside Gujarat, both situation, same tax you have to pay. Only one tax. So 12% is 1800 rupees. Now again, sir, it's a purchase. So I have to write purchase account debit. Purchase account debit 15,000 rupees. Sir, GST debit 12% is 1800 rupees. Now most important things are it's IGST, and again it's a purchase, so input IGST account debit, purchase account debit, input IGST account debit to paid by check, so to bank account. Now total 16,800 rupees is credited to bank account. So my journal entry, third journal entry is 100% completed. Simple. So what is the new in this type of journal entries? Nothing. Only one thing, GST calculation. Because purchase debit, then with that GST also debit. Sales credit, with that GST also credit. For purchase or purchase return, in both these situations, for purchase or purchase return, input GST word is used. And for sales and sales return, output GST word is used. Nothing else. In all these situations, all the things are same. Going ahead. Now for that, I don't have more space. So, first of all, clearing my board for my space. Now after 7 there is 9th date. Now on 9th, again I am reading first. Goods of rupees 12,000 is purchased from Manoj Bhai of Mumbai. Now sir, Maharashtra. Mumbai means Maharashtra. 12,000 rupees goods purchase. So again sir, purchasing of 12,000 from Maharashtra, Mumbai. So sir, directly IGST is applicable. 12 percentage. I have to write 12%. Amount 144.0. So 1440 rupees is total we have to pay on this purchase. So writing journal entry, purchase account debit, so simple journal entry, purchase account debit 1440 rupees. With that GST also debit because purchase debit, GST debit 1440, sorry 12,000 rupees is the goods amount. So purchase account debit 12,000, GST amount is 1440. Now here it's a IGST. It's the amount of IGST. And here purchase, so input IGST account debited. Now from Manoj Bhai we have purchased this goods and nothing is paid, information given. It means it's a credit transaction. So I have to write to Manoj Bhai account. To Manoj Bhai account, total amount is payable to Manoj Bhai 13,440 rupees. So 13,440 rupees is payable to Manoj Bhai. That's it. 9. Detailed journal entry complete. Now I am confident about this. All of you are clear for purchase. And you can write journal entry very well. Going ahead. Next calculation. Now after 9, here 10th date is given. So writing here 10. Date 10. Date 10. Goods of rupees 2,000 written by Amul Bhai of Anand. Goods of rupees 2,000 written by Amul Bhai of Anand. Now written by, never. Written to Amul Bhai of Anand. Here printing mistake is there. Because from Amul Bhai we have purchased goods and now we are returning goods to Amul Bhai. So here printing mistake is there in textbook. So goods of rupees 2,000 written to Amul Bhai of Anand. Right. So purchase goods from Amul Bhai. 10,000 rupees goods purchase from Amul Bhai in first journal entry. And now we are giving back 2,000 rupees goods. So what is the situation now? Just calculating all the things. Now purchase return is that we are returning goods to Amul Bhai and 2,000 rupees goods returned to Amul Bhai. Now think, sir. When we have purchased, at that time IGST is applicable and CGST and SGST is applicable because it is within the Gujarat. So whenever we are returning goods, then also we are calculating this two GSTs. Same IGST is considered for purchase and purchase return. For both the situation, IGST. Sales and sales return. For both input GST and second output GST. For purchase and purchase return, input GST. For sales and sales return, output GST is considered. So here 6% is applicable. 120 rupees GST considered, but two GSTs, not one. So again, purchase debit, purchase return credit. So write down purchase return account credit to purchase return account 2,000 rupees goods. 2,000 rupees goods. And same way, going ahead with purchase return, we are writing GST also. To GST, to GST, account. But here two types of GST, CGST, SGST, and for purchase input, here also input CGST, input SGST is credit with amount 120, 120. Now total amount is debited to Amul Bhai because Amul Bhai is receiver. Second transaction may be of Amul Bhai, whatever. So Amul Bhai account debit. Amul Bhai account debit 2,240. So Amul Bhai account debit 2,240 to purchase return account, to CGST, to SGST 120, 120, 120, 120. That's it. My 10 dated transaction is completed. Now going ahead, next one, reading question. Then after sir 12 dated transaction. So writing 12, reading. Goods of rupees 3,000 returned to Manoj Bhai of Mumbai. Now goods returned to Manoj Bhai also. Again, it's a purchase return because from Manoj Bhai we have purchased. Now we are returning goods to him. So goods of rupees 3,000 returned. So goods returned rupees 3,000. Now Manoj Bhai of Mumbai. So Mumbai outside Gujarat. So we have to calculate IGST 12%. 360 rupees. We have to calculate. Simple sir. Now writing journal entry. Manoj Bhai receiver, Manoj Bhai account debit. Amount is total 3,000 goods plus 360 rupees GST amount. So 3,360. 2. Purchase return account. So purchase return amount is 3,000 rupees. 2. Sir, purchase input. Outside Gujarat, so IGST account 360 rupees. Total of this to 3,360 rupees. So Manoj Bhai account debit 3,360 to purchase return account 3,000 to input IGST account 360. My adjustment number 12 is completed. Now think. Sir, purchase complete. Outside Gujarat, within Gujarat. Sales, purchase return also complete. Outside Gujarat, within Gujarat. Now going ahead, next one. Now after 12, 15 date is given. 15 dated transaction is given after 12. Goods of rupees 15,000 sold to Keval Bhai. Goods of rupees 15,000 sold to Keval Bhai of Kesod, and payment is received by check. Payment is received by check. It means we have sold goods of rupees 15,000. So sales 15,000. Now within the Gujarat it is sold. It means two types of GST is applicable. 6%, 6%. So calculate 6%. 900, 2 times we are calculating GST. So again, sir, first of all, it's a sales and cash sales because we are receiving money through bank. So bank account debit, writing bank account debit. Now which amount that we are calculating later. But first of all, 2 sales accounts are goods amount of sales. So 15,000 rupees goods sold. So sales account is 15,000. Now on this 2 times GST 900 rupees is calculated. So 2 sales credit. So GST also credit. Now sir, 2 types of GST, CGST and SGST. Account amount is 900, and when we are purchasing, input GST, purchase return, input GST, but here's a sales, output GST is considered. And total of this thing 16,800 rupees bank account debited. So by net journal entry, bank account debit 16,800, to sales account 15,000, to output CGST, output SGST 900. Some question 100% complete. 15 dated question complete. So now you are feeling, sir, really, definitely, it's sure we can do this, right? Going ahead, because this sum is very long, sir. We have to do. But yes, after doing this whole sum, you are definitely clearing journal entry chapter. So again, I need space. So clearing the board. Now after 15, 17 dated transaction given. So on 17, what is written? Reading now. Goods of rupees 20,000 sold to Vinod Bhai of Valsad. So again, Vinod Bhai of Valsad. So sales is given 20,000 rupees. Next, railway freight 1,000 and 1,000 of wages paid on his behalf. So 1,000 railway freight, 1,000 wages. On his behalf, we have paid this 1,000 rupees. Simple. It's a sales amount, and clarification is not given for payment. It means it's a credit transaction. Now again, sir, Valsad, if we are talking about Valsad, then it is within the Gujarat. It's a within the Gujarat. So 2 GST is applicable. First is CGST, second is SGST. So that we have to calculate. Now think, sir, 6%. Now if we are calculating 6% on 22,000, because 20,000, 1,000, 1,000, 22,000. So 22,000 into 6 percentage, 1320. 1320 is the GST amount. So on 20,000 rupees, 22,000 rupees, 6 percentage amount is 1320. So it's a GST amount. 2 times it is calculated. Now, first of all, it's a credit transaction. So other person is a receiver. Name is Vinod Bhai. So I have to write here Vinod Bhai account debit. Vinod Bhai account debit. Now total we are making at last. First we are writing to sales account. Now sales account, for sales it's a goods amount. Goods amount is 20,000. So I have to write 20,000. Railway freight paid. Railway freight paid. So to cash account, because it is paid on behalf of Vinod Bhai. So total 2,000 is paid. So we are not writing railway freight at all because it is not our expense. It's an expense of other party. So I have to write here 2,000 direct. 2,000 paid on behalf of Vinod Bhai. Now, sir, with sales, GST also consider. 2 GST, 2 GST. So first CGST and SGST. Here sales means output, purchase then input. Now GST amount is given 1320. Now think 20,000, 2,000, 22,000 and 1320. If we are making total of this 34,640, 24,620. So 20 plus 2, 22, 4, 620, 640. So 24,640 amount. Vinod Bhai account debit. We have to collect total 24,640 from Vinod Bhai. From it, 20,000 is for goods. Cash paid on behalf of him, that is 2,000 rupees. 1320 is the GST amount. Total, this amount we have to collect from Vinod Bhai. My journal entry is completed. It's a credit transaction, that's why Vinod Bhai is written. Simple. Now after 17, 20 dated transaction given. So reading transaction 20. Goods of rupees 12,000 sold to Dinesh Bhai of Delhi. Now goods sold in Delhi out of Gujarat. And payment received by check. Full amount we are receiving by check. So 12,000 rupees sold. Now important thing is what? IGST is applicable 12%. So 1440 we are receiving as a GST amount. Now bank account debit, because here we are getting our money by check. So bank account debit. Amount calculating later. But we know it's a sale. So to sales account. For sales we are writing only goods amount. Goods amount is 12,000. So we have to write here 12,000 rupees. To GST account. Sir, here only one GST is considered because out of Gujarat, that is IGST. And here it's a sale, so output IGST account. Amount is 1440. Now sir, total 13,000 440 rupees received from other party by check. So bank account debit 13,440, to sales 12,000, to output IGST 1440. Complete, 100% complete. So my 20 dated transaction complete. Going ahead, next transaction 22 dated. Now only 3 transactions left. Don't worry. So 22, goods of rupees 18,000 sold to Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. Now goods of 18,000. So again 18,000 rupees goods sold. Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. So out of Gujarat again sir, 12% consider. So if we are calculating 12% of 18,000, we are getting 22,160. Now simple, it's also sales and it's a credit sale because payment information is not given and name given Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. So Bhavesh Bhai account debit. Bhavesh Bhai account debit. Total we are making at last to sales account. Now sir, sales is for what? Goods. 18,000 rupees goods. And to GST account. GST is 2,106. Now it's a IGST because out of Gujarat, and here sales output IGST account, and making total of this to 20,160. So my net journal entry, Bhavesh Bhai account debit 20,160 rupees, to sales account 18,000, to output IGST account 2,160. So my 100% transaction complete. Now only 2 transactions remain. Please see this video up to last. So please going ahead. After 22, 25th transaction. So 25th, goods of rupees 2,500 of original cost returned by Vinod Bhai of Valsad. Now Valsad, Vinod Bhai of Valsad returned goods to me, and that goods amount is 2,500 rupees. So here purchase return, now sales return. 2,500 rupees returned by Vinod Bhai of Valsad. Now this 2,500 is not included with GST. That is clarification given. Now Valsad means within the Gujarat. So 2 times we have to calculate 6%. 6%. So here 6% we are calculating on this amount. So 150 rupees is GST amount. Now sales return, so simple sales return debit. Date is given 25th date. Sales return account debit. Now so sales return amount is 2,500 of goods. So here I have to write 2,500 of goods. Now for sales output GST use. So output C and S GST debit. Two times we have to write 150, 150. And total of this 3 to Vinod Bhai account, because Vinod Bhai is given. So total is 2728. Sales return account debit 2500. Output CGST 150. Output SGST 150. And total to Vinod Bhai account 2800 rupees. My transaction complete. Now last transaction. I am reading it. 31 date 31. Goods of rupees 3000 written by Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. Now again goods 3000 rupees written by Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. Again it's a sales return. So sales return debit. Sales return account debit. Amount is 3000 rupees. Now with this output IGST. So why IGST outside Gujarat? So IGST account debit. Now on 3000 IGST 12%. 360. 2. Name is given Bhavesh Bhai of Bhopal. So Bhavesh Bhai account credit. Bhavesh Bhai account credit. Total of this 3,360 rupees. So sales return account debit 3,000 rupees. Output IGST account debit 360. And last two Bhavesh Bhai account 3,360. And if you are making total, then your sum is 100% completed. So what we have done today only? Sir, purchase sales we know very well. Only one thing is added, that is CGST, SGST, IGST. Within the Gujarat, this two is applicable. Outside Gujarat, only one is applicable. But indirectly, tax rate is same. 662 times considered means 12%. Nothing new. Only name is different. One tax is there. So my sum illustration loading 100% complete, and with this sum, chapter journal entry is also 100% completed. Now meet you with new chapter in next lectures. Bye.